Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new year. I hope you had a happy new year and would like to know what did you do today once you woke up in Kansas and actually state parks across the United States, but in the 33 state parks in Kansas, it was first day hikes. And we got together and went hiking on local trails. It was about 55 people that showed up out at the state park here at Elk City State Park, and it was really pretty neat to get out there and see everyone. And I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and that your new year will be filled with excitement and happiness and joy. Got friends coming on today, and so I want to bring Tony on board here. I don't know, Tony, if Max is going to be here or not. I'm sort of doubting it because I think Max may be tied up with family, which is a good thing.
Oh, that's never a bad thing.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Is that your Jeep in the background there?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Mine's white.
I thought it looked a little darker than what I usually saw. So, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. What's going on around you?
Oh, not much. It's a quiet day.
Yeah.
I'm in a camp. Obviously, I'm in a campground, and people were up pretty late last night.
Were they? A lot of fireworks?
Well, I have no idea. I went to bed at 10.
Yeah, me too. And then I had one of the subscribers, Susan. She lives here locally, and there was a lot of fireworks last night around here, and cool. She was asking if that was me, and then no, unless you heard me snoring, it wasn't. I wasn't doing any fireworks.
Right.
Oh my. Well, we got lots of folks. You got lots of folks on yours. That's good.
Yeah. More the merrier.
Yeah. So let's see. I weighed in this morning because this year I'm going to start trying to get back in shape, and it wasn't pretty, man.
That's why I avoid that thing. it tells so many lies.
I agree. Yeah, it wasn't pretty at all. So, oh goodness. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's. Yeah, here we go.
Hey, Kevin.
Two talls on here. That's good to see him. And I thought of him and Bika this morning when I went out to, oh, good. Connected to the Vine, just subbed to you.
I'm actually in Palm Springs at the moment. Weather's not bad. 72.
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, I'll be here until Wednesday. Then I'm heading back to Yuma.
Were you just over visiting or just for the New Year's?
It was easier for my kids to fly into Palm Springs for the holidays than was Yuma. So we heck with it. It's only a couple-hour drive over to Palm Springs and stay a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, we got John and Ultra Fanboy. That must be yours. Your fan. Yep. and then yeah, it's good to see everybody on here. Welcome. And yeah, I got up early this morning. There was they were going to meet at 9:00, but I wanted to be there early because I didn't really know exactly where the meetup was going to happen. But right. It was marked really well, and we got out on the trail right around 9, I guess it was. But it was a flock of people.
You said we're, what, 50 people or so? That's
55.
Pretty good group for a hike.
Yeah, it was. It's more than because I like solitude, so I like to be by myself.
Right.
But they were good folks. I mean, all ages. Had little ones to older than me, if that's possible. And then a lot of dogs out on the trail. It was, and they were well behaved. Everything was really good.
Cool.
But
I guess if you're going to be stuck with a whole bunch of people, well behaved helps.
well behaved helps. Otherwise, yeah. And it was fun. It was. We found this trail. It was quite a climb for the first couple of miles. It was quite a climb. Then it was quite a descent on the backside of it, and then it became pretty flat and curled back around. It was a big long loop. So
loops are always fun.
Yeah, yeah, and it's easy to park and then get back to the car.
Right.
And then my granddaughter, she's coming in for a visit for a few days, and that'll be a lot of fun. And excited to see her.
Cool.
Hey, Donna Sarr, good to have you. Yeah, it was I'm looking forward to having her around for a few days, and then she'll go back to Alabama.
Yeah, my oldest, he came down, stayed a week. My youngest came down, he stayed 2 days. They rented a car, went to see some friends, and he'll be back tomorrow for a few hours before he has to get his flight out.
Oh, okay. Okay. And where are they living at?
Oh, they're up in Washington.
Oh, okay. Okay. All righty.
But it was nice to have him down here for a few days at least. And we celebrated Christmas a little late because of it, but no big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. It's been pretty quiet. We went over to Branson, Missouri last week, and because my brothers, we all try to get together once a year, and we rotate who's responsible for coordinating it all. Well, this year it was mine, so we're going to do it over there. And so Connie and I drove over to look at some Airbnbs that would fit 9 folks, and then also to get some tickets for some of the shows next year. And
cool.
So found a place, and my brother that hikes with me, Rick, I sent him some information on the place that I was thinking we ought to stay, to see what he thought. And he said, "Where are you?" I said, "Well, I'm in Branson." "Where are you?" He said, "Well, I'm in Branson." So he's from Alabama. So him and his wife and her sister and her husband had driven over for a few days, and so we got to hang out with them for a little bit, and that was fun.
Yeah.
That was, but it surprises you. And then Branson is amazing because that place, I knew it. They talk about it closing up. On the 30th of December, they say they just close up. Well, they do. I mean, the whole town closes up. It just shuts down. Just all of the restaurants shut down, all the hotels shut down. The place that we stayed at, they said, "No, we stay open all year long," but the others, they shut down. So it pretty much stops for from the first of the year till about the middle of March, I guess. They start opening up again. So
cool.
So interesting. What are you using? Connected. We use StreamYard Connected. It's a app that kicks into YouTube, and it's easy to control. You can do a lot with it, and I think you can get Tony? You can get up to 9 folks.
Yeah, 9 or 10 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It gets a little crazy at that number, but
yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. My OCD kicks in. Oh my. But yeah. But it's been, other than just trying to figure out what I'm going to do this year as far as trying to get in shape. That's been my biggest thing and what I'm going to be talking about mostly on my videos. So we'll see how
Yeah,
that
I
goes.
mean, getting in shape's never a bad thing.
It's
You know,
not.
every time I go for a hike, it's like, man, I should get in better shape. But I still do the hike either way.
Well, yeah, it's just you pay for it.
Yeah,
It would be nice to not have to pay so much for it. Yeah, I'm. Well, what my plan is, I mean, one of the things I was just looking at is, okay, how do you just incorporate little things into your daily life so that
right.
it's just it's fitness is just part of what you're doing. So, I mean, things like a gallon of milk is it's almost 14. Well, no, how is a gallon of milk? It's 8 pounds. No, it's more. It's about 8.5 pounds. So, you know, and you pull it out of the fridge, and I can do a few curls with the stupid thing rather than just dragging it over to the table, pouring it out. When I climb out of bed, I usually just roll out of bed. And so what I'm trying to do is now do some sit-ups before I get up out of bed. And it's just some things like that. It's just,
Yeah, I
just sort of,
stretch. I stretch every morning before I get out of bed.
yeah. You know,
Kind
my
of wakes
problem
up.
is,
Well,
yeah, yeah, that's good. That's real good.
hey,
Oh,
Jonesy.
Radio Jonesy's on. Yeah. Good to see him. Got Rerun on here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, buddy. We're going to be doing some, I'm hoping him and I and PTL, we're going to try to go over to the AT and do a section of the AT this spring.
Cool.
So that'll be fun.
Just
Tell you those Eastern Mountains.
add a section you haven't done or something.
Oh, I'd probably not. I've done everything now from Georgia to Virginia, and then I need to, and most of Pennsylvania. So I need to get probably Maryland would be an easy one, but that would be a short hike through Maryland. But yeah, I need to do some of the others if I can get over there. It's just hard to get over these days.
Yeah.
I'm looking at maybe in February coming out toward your way. I'd like to go to Moab. And
It's a beautiful area.
Like some of that. So
you got canyon lands, you got arches.
Yeah. So, and if I don't do that, then another one would be going over to Sedona and hike some of those. But
Yeah,
I have just a short period of time.
To be able to hook through Sedona this year. If not, we will next year for sure.
Oh, okay. Hey, Canadian, good. Happy New Year to you. Oh my. So Jonesy's still recovering from NYE. What is NYE?
New Year's Eve.
Oh, New Year's Eve. Okay.
And it's it's like Tuesday for him, so
that's right.
He must have had too much fun.
Yeah, that might have been. Oh my. Yeah. Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm just too old. I can't do that anymore.
Hi, Sheena. Happy New Year.
Oh me. And Cena's on here.
Yeah, I thought about trying to stay up till midnight. The thought didn't go very far though. 9 o'clock, it's starting to nod off. All right. 10 o'clock, I'm just going to bed. Heck with this. My wife stayed up.
Yeah. My wife stayed up too, but she stays up late anyway.
Yeah,
I don't.
My wife too. I get up early, so it's the purpose of staying up late. Then I tried to sleep in this morning. I made it till like 7:30.
Oh wow.
So
yeah, that's good.
Finally crawled out of bed about 8.
Yeah, 5 o'clock my eyes, I just go ping, and I can't go back to sleep after 5. So, but like you, 9 or 10 o'clock, I'm ready to shut down.
Yeah. Some days the sun goes down, so do I. But around here, it's 4:30 when the sun goes down, so
Oh, really?
a little longer.
Well, when does it the sun rise in the morning?
It doesn't hit us till close to 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Wow. Wow.
This area is surrounded by hills.
Okay.
So the sun takes a while to come up, takes a while to go down, or it goes down quick. Because right now, I think I got about an hour and 15 minutes before that sun is gone up the hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Jonesy, it's summertime for you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what we need. I'm ready for summer again.
I like the 5 a.m. sunrises. I'm ready to go at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
It's the sun not going down till 10, 11 o'clock. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's a mess. Well, in wintertime, when it's the days seem like they're short, seem like they're very short. And then this morning when I got up, it was about 26 degrees when we went out for that hike. And it was my hands that hurt. They get cold.
Yeah.
It just hurt. Let's see. Is there a story there, Tony?
Subscriber count.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Good. I need to look and see if I'm subscribed to Cena.
Best be. I haven't watched your latest video. Been, kind of busy.
Yeah.
Doing nothing but busy. Well, when we came here, we left most of our stuff in Yuma because we rented that site. So we get here, like, oh, we can handle not having everything for a couple of weeks. Oh, that's tough. Should have brought at least some of my crafting stuff.
Oh, okay. Have you done any of your forging?
Nah, I made one tool and pretty much had to put it all away. I didn't bring it with me, so.
Okay.
Oh, flies are horrible here.
Yeah. They're not here, not right now. They're smarter than I am. They stay out. Oh, Cena, I just subscribed to you, so you got another one.
Cool.
I didn't have her, so now I do. But,
yeah, Sheena does lives most every day.
Oh, okay.
She's selling rocks, all kinds of different kinds of rocks, jewelry, stuff like that.
Oh, really? Does she do the oh, you're welcome. Does she do the polishing like you do?
No, she acquires them other ways and
okay,
passes on really good deals for sure.
Good.
Hey, Poles.
Yeah. Hey, Poles, if you want to come on here, you could do that. I thought I had sent him the links as well for that. So
I'm sure, Sheena. I mean, you do those lives and sometimes you go 3-4 hours.
Oh my!
Every day, I've got to kill you.
Oh yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. I like you, Tony. I just got too much stuff. Not anything really pressing. Just stuff.
Right. I was on a live last night. I think I was on there 3, almost 4 hours.
Oh my.
bringing in the new year from the East Coast this way. I just didn't make it to my area at all.
Oh me. Oh, oh, he got a cold from his last trip. I think he went to the Pinhoti in Alabama and hiked some of that. So that's a great trail too.
Thank you, camping.
The Pinhoti starts at Flag Mountain, and Flag Mountain is the very first mountain of the Appalachian chain.
Mm.
And it goes from Flag Mountain in Alabama up to Newfoundland, Canada.
The Pinhoti does? Or
you're
talking about the mountain chain, yeah.
Yeah, the mountain chain does. Now the Pinhoti goes from Flag Mountain in Alabama over to Georgia to the Benton McKay Trail.
Okay.
And then you can take that on over to Springer Mountain.
To start the Appalachian.
Start the Appalachian Trail. So
okay.
So yeah. They all start connecting. I don't know. Nimblewill Nomad. You ever hear of Nimblewill, Tony?
I don't think I have.
He was the oldest hiker to do the AT. He was 83 when he hiked it.
Nice.
But his first two hikes, I think he was 60 when he hiked it the first time. He started in Florida. He did the Florida Trail all the way up the peninsula of Florida.
Right.
And then he hiked across that over to the Pinhoti Trail, hiked across the Pinhoti to the Benton McKay, from there to the AT, and up the AT, up into Canada to the, what do they call that? The International Appalachian Trail. So he goes up through Canada to Newfoundland. 5,500 miles.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then he found out that there was an island off of Newfoundland in the Atlantic that had some more mountains on it that was part of the AT. So the next year he flew up there, started on those mountains and hiked south and did the whole thing in reverse. Another 5,800 miles or something.
That's some dedication. But hey, at that age, what else are you going to do?
Well, yeah.
Hope you can do that. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, he is pretty amazing.
I don't know if I really want to hike the Green Tunnel or not. But some of these trails out here sound fun, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even the longer ones. I mean, there's a trail they're working on now that does the loop around the whole country.
Yeah.
And that'll be interesting to see people give that a shot, because not hiking the northern section, you'd almost have to do that in parts because of the weather.
Well, I would think so, because I mean it's hard. Even with the AT, you got to be. They shut down Mount Katahdin the 15th of October. Now that's a hard date, but if weather rolls in, they may shut it down the 1st of October.
Sooner, yeah.
So you got to get up there, you know, and
you can start hiking that trail right now.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a couple of guys.
Some people out there doing it, but
there was two guys that I followed last year. They started on January the 1st and started hiking the AT. But
thanks for dropping links.
Yeah. 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 It gets dicey.
I got no interest in hiking in bad weather anymore. A little bit of rain, no big deal. You know, I am a Washingtonian. A little bit of rain's nothing.
Well, yeah, if you didn't hike in the rain, you would never hike.
Never get hiking done, that's for sure. I mean, I've spent many trips. It rained the whole way, the whole time. You know, first thing you do, you get to camp, you set up a tarp just so you can sit down without being rained on.
Yep. But I don't like taking a whole lot of risks anymore. So when it comes to cold
Yeah.
weather, I
I don't
I
mind
just
cold. I'd rather just do the camping aspect than the hiking part
yeah
in the cold. Car camping's great in cold weather because you can bring
yeah
everything to stay comfortable.
yeah, and there if you need to, you can get out of it when
Yeah,
you're hiking up through it. I mean, there you get
there's
out in
no
the
way out.
no, there's no way out. Then get in the Smokies and you just I was in there. See, I guess that was 21, and it came a freak snow,
That's not
and
my Jeep, Kenny. And I think those are 37s on that too. That's how close the next site is. They're parked next door to me.
oh, okay.
My Jeep's
What
actually parked behind me.
is that fence that's up behind you? Is that a dog run or something?
Yeah, kennel for the little dog.
Okay.
And big dog, he's on a rope and he's hiding under the motorhome.
Oh, he wants to get back out in the desert again.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't like it here either.
Oh, I bet not. He looks like he just
I mean,
loves being out.
we'll be heading back Wednesday. I'll probably set up, not much, but what I need to Wednesday, and I think Thursday we're going for a hike. Get up the hills, get away from everything.
Yep. That's why I was telling Connie that I'm starting to get the itch. I need to get back out on the trail again because it's just I've been.
Well, we were planning on leaving here and going over to Quartzsite and finding a spot to do some boondocking. But
okay.
I got to get back to Yuma because I left a lot of tools there and I need a couple things to work on this rig that are in Yuma. So, no, we'll just go there, and then we're going up to Quartzsite on the 20th for a Monaco motorhome meetup. So that'll be a little different, be a ton of people there. So the wife will love it. So that's why we're going.
It gives you a chance to mix and mingle.
Yeah.
That's good.
And there's a couple of places where we're going to be camping there nearby that I'm going to just be gone out of here.
Yeah.
Take
That's
the dog and go.
Yeah. Now, when does the weather change there to start shifting over?
I don't know. I never stuck around for it. I don't like the hot. I don't mind the hot. Don't get me wrong, but when you can stick to lower temperatures than 100, not bad.
Well, yeah.
Right, Canadian. Yesterday I shaved.
Yeah. A couple of weeks ago.
I think this is close to a month. April 1st, Kenny. Okay. I figured it was March or April the weather changed around. Kenny's in Vegas, so. He knows.
Okay. I was in Vegas. Oh my, that would have been in 2006, I guess, last time I was there. And but that was an Army gig.
On the way down in Vegas, stopped gas in Reno. Went to Nevada to get gas, then going to California for the venture. Go back to Nevada to get gas, go back to California. And here I am in California, and when I get back to Arizona, I'll get gas.
Well, speaking of gas, how many gallons does that thing hold?
90. It's diesel,
90
so
gallons.
It's a pretty penny to fill her up.
Yeah,
but I can go a long ways on 90 gallons too.
About how far do you think you get on a tank?
500-600 miles.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
Downhill, I get better mileage for sure.
Yeah, that's because you turn the engine off. You just coast.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm like Canadian. I like the warmer months. Not hot.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't like the hot either. You know, my wife can't handle the hot or the cold.
okay.
She doesn't like either one. And the cold doesn't bother me much. I can easily deal with that. The hot is so much, you can only take so many clothes off and still be hot.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
I don't know how Kenny does it. You know, he's been doing concrete most of his time in the desert and dealing
Oh
with
man.
hot temperatures doing concrete. I thought
Oh
80
yeah.
degrees, you know, was hot when I was working concrete.
Yeah. Oh, that concrete worked so hard anyway. But then,
Yeah.
yeah, I was in Gladstone, Arizona. Oh, this was a long time ago, and and it was so hot so quick. I mean, like 8 o'clock in the morning would be 110.
Oh, man.
Uh,
No,
it
you can
just
keep that.
yeah, yeah, it was awful. But here it gets. I mean, it's funny because it gets so cold here, and yet it gets so hot too in the summer. So 115 to 120 in the shade,
In the shade.
buddy.
That's probably with a breeze.
Oh man, no, no.
No, no.
That's sort of
I mean,
like
I did it. I built a lot of houses in the desert up in California for a while. You do get used to
I don't know.
it. I'm definitely
Kevin's
not
in
used to it.
Kevin lives in Texas, and when we were stationed there, that would be so hot. I mean, just you'd step out on the pavement and your shoes would start melting. You know? So, oh my,
That's pretty standard right there, you know. I've
yeah,
wore out shoes in the summers when it got really hot.
yeah.
Chews them right up when they're soft.
I mean, yeah. Oh my. Ready for some warmer place to live. Sheena, where do you live? Does she live in Washington?
No, no, no. She's a southerner. I don't know why she wants a warmer place to live.
Oklahoma. Okay. Warmer place. Well, warmer right now would be nice. Yeah. Oklahoma and Kansas, we're that wind comes whipping in across the plains and it gets cold. Oh, and Nova Scotia, I can't even imagine. I was watching a documentary about Nova Scotia the other day. It was amazing.
That's
to watch.
Iceberg City.
Yeah. 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 Oh my. So
Get a couple months a year where it's decent weather, and usually one of those months gets really hot.
yeah. Yeah.
Which for them could be 70, 80 degrees.
Yes. Yeah, that's what no air conditioning, but man, I don't see how you take it when it's like that.
You jump in the ocean. No, that water's always cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Oh my.
I mean, end of February, we're going to start heading east, New Mexico, Texas, and then we're going to head north, going through Oklahoma, you know, heading up towards your way, and then cutting across the top of the states. Hopefully
Okay.
get to Washington by June, maybe April, May.
So so when do you think you'll be coming through here?
We don't know.
Okay.
We're just
Okay.
right now looking at the map, trying to places to go, places to see, you know, along
Yeah.
the route, and the route will take us. This year we haven't really been planning much.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
heading to Tucson the end of February for a week, I think, or something like that. Then heading out,
Okay.
meeting family in Tucson. So
Yeah, I'm sort of thinking February. If I can, that's when I think I'll go to either Moab or on over to Sedona.
cool.
But
Good time of year to be visiting those places for sure.
Sedona is so crowded. That's the big drawback there.
Yeah.
I don't know if. Yes, mild temps are nice, and I get
Does
to
make a
meet them.
difference.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm wearing an insulated flannel. It's 70 degrees out. But that
My
sun's not
body.
beating on you. It gets cold quick.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. But my body for the heat, it doesn't regulate the heat like it used to. So, this past year here on a couple of hikes, I got in some trouble from the heat, and I got on one. Yeah, the Church in the Rocks, neat. I haven't been there. I've just seen pictures of it, and I don't know.
Those places on my list.
Yeah. Nicole Edmonds. Nicole hikes a lot. She was there and did a video of it, and but Nicole comes. She finds the coolest places.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
She's constantly posting these pics on Facebook. It's like, how'd you find that?
Yeah, yeah.
It's cool, Sheena. I don't know what we're going to be in Tucson for a week, so we might take a day trip up there.
Okay, there we are. We're back. We're back. This thing. But yeah, I would. I will, if I go, I will light a candle for you, Sheena. That would really be neat to see it.
Oh, that would
But I need to get out and do something. I'm going sort of
Soon,
stir crazy.
right? Well, for you, you're in the middle of the country, so you can go any direction depending on how much time you got, how far you can go.
Yeah. And that's the big challenge for me now is I can, I've only got, I got hard stops on each side of my schedule. So I gotta be back into here on the weekends. And
Yeah.
I used to not have to worry about that. I am planning to still go up to Isle Royal. I'm going to do that again. See if I can see a
great area.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And it's one that it's pretty remote, so you don't have to worry about. I mean, it's a 6-hour ferry ride from Michigan out into Lake Superior, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Not a whole lot of folks, just moose and wolves.
Oh, so good people.
Yeah. I've seen the wolves. I just haven't seen the moose.
I've seen my share of those.
Man, I want to see a moose. I've
Things
never
I want to
seen
see
one in a while.
anymore are cats.
Yeah, like cougars.
Been seeing jackrabbits this year, which is cool. Seeing desert rabbits running around.
Yeah, that would be.
I've not caught one on camera yet. Tried a few times, but too slow. Camera's not running. You ain't catching them.
But the
The
tarantula.
dog, he thinks he can catch them too, but he's wrong.
That's funny. we had a beagle for years, 16 years. We had that stupid dog, and I mean, he was just part of the family. And I grew up in the country, and we didn't. Dogs were an outside animal, but,
Right.
but
That's the way I grew
but
up too. We didn't have them in the house.
yeah.
Now
So
they're
we
on
got
the
this.
bed.
Oh yeah, yeah. Otis, he thought Connie was his mother. So if I'd yell at him, he'd go running behind her, and she thought she was his
Right.
mother too, and so she'd protect him. But we were stationed in Germany, and they've got big rabbits over there, big rabbits, and so take him out walking. And my youngest daughter, she was 12. We're going out walking together, and got Otis, and one of those leashes that's on a on a recoiling like a
Right.
reel, and he wants to chase this rabbit, and I reached down and I unleashed him, and when I did, he took off, and he's chasing that rabbit, and he's right on that rabbit's tail, and I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to eat that rabbit right here in front of my daughter, and the rabbit hits a chain link fence and gets stuck. And Otis is right behind it. And I'm thinking he's going to eat that rabbit. And he just sits down, cocks his head over to the side. Like, what are you doing? You're supposed to run. I'm supposed to chase. Why are you stopping? And finally the rabbit wiggles through the fence and gets on the other side. And Otis, he hits that chain link fence like he's, a pit bull.
Rabbit can do it, I can do it.
Yeah. But it was funny. But he was a good dog. He was a good dog. But they become part of the family real quick.
Yeah. And we're fostering one now. And the daughter, she was just skin and bones. And now she's healthy, happy, dancing around, playing. And
That's good.
yeah. I'm sad to see her go here next month, but
Yeah.
we're only fostering her for a short time. So
Oh, okay.
take her in, get her healthy, and hopefully they can find a home for her.
You wouldn't want to keep her?
No. We've got two of our own, one big, one little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we started our journey with 6 dogs. We're down to 2, so
Oh, wow. Huh.
I put enough of them down. No fun, man.
It's hard. Oh man, it's hard. Yeah, that's what Otis. We were stationed in Wisconsin when he was 16, and got reassigned to Washington D.C., and he wasn't going to make that journey. I mean, he just couldn't make it. The vet said he would never do it, and so said he had some kind of joint disease like dysplasia or something, and he was funny. He'd start eating, and he never stopped eating, but he'd start eating, and on his bowl, and his front legs would start going out to the sides, and pretty soon he's laying on his chest. He's still eating. That's not going to stop him. but he couldn't stand up, and he was just in a lot of pain. But it was hard.
Ours, the most part was age and illness.
Yeah.
Reason we had to start putting dogs down.
Yeah.
Most of them liked this lifestyle, except for one dog we had. She was really old, and we rescued her because she spent 5 or 6 years in a kennel.
Oh.
Just in a small cage her whole life,
Oh.
We're like, no, we'll take her in. We got, a couple acres of land that's fenced in.
Yeah.
Once she adjusted to the fact she can go out that door and run.
Oh, that's neat.
She was happy. But when we started this lifestyle, she could no longer do it. She's living inside, a fence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't like it. Started getting sick. It's like, all right, so be it. Same with the next one we had to put down. He was just cancer, his riddle, and then he couldn't go 2 minutes without peeing.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. There's always signs. have to do one
There,
for
there are.
cancer. She got cancer real bad, so we have to put her down. And then my old dog, she kept going. She just got too tired.
Yeah.
16-year-old blue healer, you know. But
How
most
old?
of her- 16.
Well, yeah, yeah,
And she spent most
Yeah.
of her life at my heel hiking, you know.
yeah.
So that was
Yeah.
that was hard to let her go.
Yeah.
It was best.
It's
Well, I mean,
it is hard. I mean, yeah,
I understand.
Now we got a 6-year-old Chihuahua and a 6-year-old Great Pyrenees.
Yeah, no,
Oh, really?
because you would have
That's
Chihuahua's gonna last 25, 30 years, but
that's what I mean.
and the Chihuahua probably thinks it's bigger than the Pyrenees.
oh, for sure.
Well, the interesting
He
thing
thinks he's bigger than everything. I keep telling
was
him
having
that
a
dogs will go by and he
conversation
just go
with
ripping
the
over there barking at him. Like, buddy,
is
one of these days I'm gonna let
I
someone
was having-
in the fence. Yeah, you are that.
Well, that's when Otis was a puppy. We lived in New York, upstate New York. We were stationed there in the Army, and
What'd she say?
when he was a puppy, he thought he was the biggest dog on the block.
Hmm.
And the neighbors had
I know.
a German Shepherd that was he was
pretty
pretty aggressive.
Right.
And but Otis, he got out one day and he goes charging over there to that German Shepherd. And I'm thinking, oh no, this is going to end poorly. And that Shepherd, he opened his mouth and just pinned Otis to the ground. Didn't bite him. Didn't bite him at all. Just pinned him to the ground. Like, look, little guy, I'm gonna. And then he let him go, and Otis, he's tail between the legs, and here he comes, gets behind Connie's legs. So, Mama saved me. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
my big guy, he'll just his paws are as big as my hand, so he'll just put you down. Boom. Doesn't
I like
stop
Pyrenees.
that Chihuahua though.
I like Pyrenees. They're so pretty.
I hope
Yeah.
you
One
had
thing. And then they're just good
conversation.
dogs. Just good.
Hey, we were out hiking, out rock hounding and hiking, and I'm hiking up this mountain, and he looks at me from the top back down.
They decide to
Dude, I'm done. I'm going this way. You're like, what? He wants to keep going. No, I'm done. I've been hiking all day. Now the last thing, I'm sitting in camp looking at this thing, and it's like, oh, let's go on up there. Oh no, I was already wore out when I started the climb, and it's like, no, he was good to go. He was like,
He
oh,
wanted
man,
to
I can't believe you're turning around.
What's
So
wrong with
he
you?
has been a really good hiking partner, you know.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
see what I'm saying is I could never dream
Yeah, they're great.
of hey
A friend of mine in North Carolina,
can somebody-
McIntyre, he got a Pyrenees, and she was just beautiful dog anyway, but just thought she was a lap dog. You know, so when you sat down, she wanted to come over and get in your lap. She's
Right.
bigger than I am. She wants to get in your lap.
Positive.
Just fun dogs.
Yeah, mine,
Yeah.
you know, if you tap your shoulders, he'll give you a hug,
Uh-huh.
but he's eyeball to eyeball with you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
Friends are
We talk about
see,
getting one, but we probably won't. I mean, it's just hard. Same with you. You know, I just don't think
oh,
I think, you know, once he's gone, I don't know. I don't like life without a dog, but
yeah.
I might go a little while after that.
if they're-
I would
are
like
they
to have a good hiking dog.
Like,
Yeah.
That
like
would.
Section 8?
We had when Rick and I were out on the AT this last time, we did that 40-mile section, and the first day,
So
this hunting dog, he just shows up and he starts following us. He's got a radio collar on, you know,
Right.
and-
like
but he's not going anywhere. And he follows us for 5 miles.
daycare.
He followed us, and then we get to the shelter,
Other
and he just makes his bed right there at our feet.
Hanging out.
And and every once in a while, I'd hear that, you know, the GPS on that collar go off, and he didn't do anything, but he had another caller on that had the owner's phone number.
Kelly.
And so I called him and said, are you missing a dog? And he said, yeah. I said, well, he's with us. He said, I thought he probably was because I watched him go down the trail on the GPS. He said, I could follow him. I could see him going down. And then he would stop. He said, I'd try to shock him. And I said, well, that's why he would stand. He'd set up and he'd look at me like, what are you doing? And I said, I'm not doing anything to you. But he'd lay back down again.
Yeah, I was camping on the river one time, and 3 dogs running up the river. And obviously, they're hunting dogs, and I was like, well, that was pretty cool. They just ripped right on by. I'm just sitting there on a rock right on the shoreline. About an hour later, one of them come walking right up into camp. And he's like, you're cooking food, aren't you?
Yep. That's the way this one was.
Find out it's a friend of mine's dog, and they were out there hunting beaver at the time. And he showed up because he just tracked the dog down. He's like, oh, dang thing ran off over here. What's he doing? He's just sitting there.
That's what this one. He spent the night, and the next morning we got up, and he was ready to go again. And I told the guy that there was a road junction 5 miles on up.
Right.
And
like the 90.
He was a hunting dog, but not much of a hunting dog, because we come around the corner and there's 2 deer standing there, and they turn around and look at me, and then they trot on in, just trot on in. The dog's right beside me. He never sees them. he was oblivious to the deer, and never smelled them. But we went on up, and then his owner shows up, and I gave him to him, and the dog's like, I really don't want to go.
There you
I was having fun with these guys.
We're having fun. But
And everybody
they were
else
good
said,
folks. Good folks.
And I always tell.
Yeah, because
I'm like, okay, there's mom,
there's a reason they mark their
Daddy.
dogs,
Yeah.
let them run like that, which is a good thing,
It is.
because the dog is hurt or something like
Did I
that.
tell you, Lonnie?
That's when my buddy come walking up, he's like, oh, I wasn't sure if the dog was hurt, just sitting in one spot. And he was shocked to find me out there in the middle of nowhere camping. Yeah, the other 2 didn't back. They ran down, they went upriver. I haven't seen them. This guy went upriver, turned around, came back to my camp
Well,
because I
and
was
then I
cooking.
discovered
he wanted to join you. Oh my. Yep. Sounds like this one. When I talked to the guy, I said, I imagine he's an expensive dog. He said, well, the collar's worth more than the dog is.
The dog, yeah.
He's sort of slow. and but he was a good old dog. He just was friendly, and he would Rick and I, we'll stay within a quarter mile of each other. So he'd run back to Rick, and then he would come back to me, and he'd go back to Rick. He'd come back to me.
Make sure you're both doing okay. Don't want to lose track of either one of you.
Yep. He was sort of our guardian, our watchdog.
Oh,
Good guy.
That's cool.
When you sit home, I think
Encounters like that, it make it kind of fun too.
Oh yeah.
They do. They do.
When they turn out good in the end, especially.
Yes.
You have always been like that.
And it felt good because I had that accident on the other trail in Missouri,
Right.
and the people had found my phone and sent my phone back to me, which I appreciated. And it felt like you're sort of returning the favor to somebody else to get their dog back.
I'm glad you said something, because that probably would have made me.
Yep, we got to get you back in the kayak.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that horse left the stable.
I usually do a 10-day trip every summer.
Oh, really?
I went canoeing and kayaking for the trip. And this year, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. We might just go hiking out into the middle of nowhere and do some fishing and stuff like that this year. I don't know.
That's more what I would like.
That's always been his job.
I like to keep my feet on the
So
ground.
it's probably a good thing that I didn't have that.
For the most part, yeah.
It was rough.
I'm too old to keep them off the ground too
Just
long.
be fair. It's rough.
Yes. Yep. I can't.
And then
I get to thinking. I mean, even jumping off of a little, like a little rock ledge, man, it hurts me all over
well,
when I hit the
Yeah.
ground.
I slide down. I don't jump anymore. I jump. I might
yeah,
not
so
make it the rest of the way.
You just keep on going down. That was yeah.
I just don't know
Yeah.
how to explain
I
it.
thought about that. Oh, a couple of weeks ago, I was out on one of these little rocky trails, and it was just a little lip. It wasn't even. I don't think it was even 3 feet.
I can hop down that, no problem.
Man, it hurt. It just hurt all over, up my hips and back. And think, well, I used to jump out of airplanes.
Get through it.
Those days are
I'm out
gone.
mountains too.
Yeah, true too. Yeah.
The running part's
Oh.
gone.
Yep.
I'll still make it. It'll take me forever, but I'll still make it. Hey, Peter.
Well,
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Where's Peter from? Is he
He's in Arkansas, I think.
and I'm like,
Arkansas? Okay, he's neighbor. There's some pretty places there. Man, there's some pretty places in the Ozarks. It's
Maybe one day I'll
oh, I
get there.
know. I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
we want to hit all 48 states, so
I know.
might be a drive-by.
I'm actually
Have you been up to Alaska?
When I was a kid, I did.
Okay.
Went up there
I wanna
fishing.
So
I'd like to. That would be fun.
Beautiful country. Everything, British Columbia, Washington, British Columbia, Alaska. It's all beautiful country in its own
and
way.
I
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
still
Yeah, I'd like to go there,
then just drive it.
see that.
And I think if we end up doing it, it'd probably be a cruise.
It's just too hard.
That's what I wouldn't mind doing, but I got to talk my wife into that. I'd like to do it. Oh my. Well,
Pretty good cruises.
yeah. And where you could can you take one out of like Seattle or something?
Yeah. Yeah, Seattle to Anchorage and back. I think it makes stops in Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that'd
that's-
be sweet.
yeah.
That'd be really nice.
It's cool to go up and see the glaciers from the seaside and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Well, I think
Yeah.
part of it
Yeah.
is
Ah, in the Wachita Mountains.
driving. Yeah.
That would be a neat place to go.
That's a lot.
My brother just moved to, I think Henderson. I think it's the name of it's Henderson, Arkansas,
And just like,
from Florida,
uh,
and he got there 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was like 50 degrees, and he said, "It's cold here." I said, "Mickey, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's not cold. It's only
It's cold.
Yeah, wait till winter hits." Why did you leave Florida if that's what if you're going to be
Right in
cold?
the cold, you should
Instead
stay in
it's hard.
Florida. Stop. Go to the Keys.
Oh my!
uh,
My
I know
brother.
he wants to go down to the Keys, check.
Oh
that
yeah,
out. I don't mind. I like the idea of jumping in the water and not coming back.
well, I got a good friend down there. If you guys go, let me know. And Derek, Derek is just
And
he
I
welcomes
also need
everybody,
the opposite.
Cool.
and he works for I don't know what he's doing now. When he first went to Florida, he started working with manatees.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And yeah, that's just him. He loved it. So,
How long did you
but I
get?
don't. He's doing something with the ocean now. That's just
Oh,
he's always working with it. So
maybe they weren't.
yeah, cool. But yeah, my dreams when I retired from the Army was I was wanting to go to the Ozarks. I got to Kansas. Not quite the same,
And I also know
but it's still fun. I love it here.
A
Super
little
big,
different.
not good either.
It is. You know, the Midwest is just good people.
Yeah.
They're out here. They're just solid people.
Maybe, but that might be a little.
It's good. Well, Tony, it's 6 o'clock,
Thing
Yep.
that
brother.
are touching
so
At the bottom.
I'm going to go and see if my granddaughter's here. I don't know if she made it in yet or not. I hope she did. It's getting dark, so. But I'll probably let you go, and maybe if you're around next week, we can do this again.
Yeah, like I said, if I'm not busy, I'm here.
All right, very good. Well, take care of yourself, and
Oh, you too.
again, happy New Year to you.
And thank for everybody coming in and visiting with us.
Absolutely,
Eight.
everyone.
That's
Take
right.
care. Like always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay on the path. God bless you all. So thanks. Thank you, Tony. We'll see ya.
I'm gonna